So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Cafu hurtling down that right flank, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Haaland chasing after it.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Fernando Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nesta. Nicked it back promptly. Haaland. Fernando Torres. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Torres. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, it's come loose. Great vision. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And the Sar claims comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Now here's the delivery. Punched away. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
This is a lost children's
Some first-half thoughts?
Please
Well,
keep
simply
your eyes
put,
on your
Peter,
children
they haven't
during the
been
match
good
at all
enough to
times.
trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus, that has not gone well. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good strength. Oh, strongly challenged there. Great run on the overlap here. And the through ball. And this is Torres. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Torres.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's there to get it away. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Fernando Torres. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Neymar. Number 5, Ibrahimovic. Number 24.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 15.
He's being urged to shoot.
Johan Cruyff. Number 4.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shevchenko. Substitution.
Now then, the ball's come loose. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, just skips past his man. Raul, he's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 22.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Robertson.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Aims beyond the defence.
3 minutes at a time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Well, nicely intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He is through here. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gattuso. It's a good run down the left-hand side. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. Aimed beyond the defence. Adams gets a foot in here. Cafu.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a throw. And he lines up a cross. Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Fernando Torres, and he's worked it through. And this is Neymar. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Bale gets flagged offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Back into the middle. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini. And that's a throw-in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Haaland. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Neymar takes a shot. Cafu gets into some space. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Decent chance! They've scored! Arsenal are level. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please take this
Doing
opportunity
back on
to
the
pay a
first
visit to
45
our official
minutes.
store
I think
where
the manager
memorabilia from
should be
today's
pretty
match are
happy
now
that his side
available.
managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them,
Substitution for
but they stemmed the
Arsenal.
tide, got their
Number
equaliser,
4,
and I think we're in for an
Haaland.
exciting second half.
Coming on to replace him is
That's a really interesting
number
game, and they
8.
head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution in progress.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Strong running down that left flank. Looking to go deep. Up he goes! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice control. Could try cutting inside here. He's got tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Marquinhos. And he's intervened well there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Fernando Torres. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nice bit of trickery. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well, that looks a decent ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Torres. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Neymar.
So, time for changes
Number
on
22,
both sides, actually.
Fernando Torres. Coming
And
on
he's
the
let
field,
fly.
Number 21,
Bale.
Raúl. Number 18, David Villa. Substitution.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cafu, nicely weighted ball. Has the shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Bale, he's found a way through. Crosses it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
2
now?
added minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello,
What a
everybody, and
turnaround.
please
Victory
join
from
me
the
in
jaws
wishing
of defeat. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental.
Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Cafu is there and he can get that clear. Oh, important interception. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ferdinand. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a good run down the left. That'll be a throw-in. Nice bit of trickery. Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Botafogo trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the upper...
And Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Chouameni. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's played in. Chance! And he hits the net. And he celebrates his 30th goal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neymar. That's been slipped through. That's very neat. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Five minutes till the break. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard. Cafu. Xavi Alonso. Played into space out wide.
There will be 3 minutes
He's picked his way through. Adams clears. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the
And just a
pedal.
quick reminder
They
today
need to
to
keep
please
pushing,
drink responsibly.
keep imposing.
Anyone appearing
Don't leave the
intoxicated
door
or
open for the
behaving in an
opposition.
inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank
Arsenal
you very much for
ahead
your cooperation.
2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 21. Coming on the field is number 9.
Here we go again then.
Batistuta. Substitution in progress.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a sharp pass. And here's Batistuta. And he's gone looking for safety. It's gone out for a throw-in. Foden. And he's being shifted off it. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ball driven towards the far post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get on the end of this? An uncompromising challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! And another try! And again! It's in! Bellingham at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that.
Mbappe! Foden. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Knocks it out wide. Some good work on the right flank here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Roberto Carlos. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's burst through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Torres! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
We have got changes here
Number
from both sides, in
23,
fact.
Chouameni.
2 up and
Number
very little
47,
time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a
Number
really bitter
13,
blow. I think it's going to be
Bellingham.
very hard for them to find
Coming
the
on the
character to
field,
respond from that.
Number 22, Pedri.
Some excellent
Number
tackling
4,
here, and that one a
striker.
perfect example.
Number 7, David Villa. Number 26,
Azar can see things
Del
others
Piero.
simply cannot.
Substitution. There will be
Spread
3
neatly.
minutes added
Oh,
time.
looks like he's been taken out there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Torres. Neymar. Kimmich.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Owen. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tries to play it through. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. This might... Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good read. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard. In towards the back stick. That's really well cleared. And that's gone loose. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Owen! And he's quick to get it clear again. And smartly reclaimed. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Haaland. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Odo. That's good running with the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Fiore. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Owen.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Owen. Neymar. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Costa Curta goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass is just off target.
They've been...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 4, Erling Haaland. Coming
There's
on
the start of the second
is
half.
Number 8,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is a brilliant interception. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's had it taken off him. Port can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Important interception. Chouameni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Torres. Could be danger here. Shot, surely! They've done it! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres. Number 7, Neymar.
Good run down the right.
Coming on the field, number 18, David Villa. Number 21, Raul. Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. That is lovely. And that has put paid to that.
Port really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Olise! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Here's a chance! And with that, the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing! It's hit the upright. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Vitinha. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Ball driven towards the far post. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rijkaard.
Nepal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like...
Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Adams gets it away. Saliba. Robertson. Koulibaly. Here's Vitinha. And it's Zanetti. Lovely ball and a real chance now. They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Vitinha. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Messi. Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Azar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well played. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Adams cuts it out, and he's opted for the long pass. Rafinha. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Fernando Torres. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello attendees.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in
Substitution
goals.
for
The
Arsenal.
score 0-0.
Number 4, Erling Haaland. Coming on
That
to
gets things
replace
going
him
for the second
is
half.
Number 8.
Well, I
Mbappe.
suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
It's a searching pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is expertly dealt with. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's intervened well there. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Passes short and sharp. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rodri. Vitinha tries to dink it through. Adams gets rid without sufficient... Oh, he's been caught napping! Hit into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now this could be a chance. Passing nice and neat. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres. Number 7, Neymar.
Robertson
Coming on the
could
field,
try cutting inside
number
here.
21, Raul. Number
That's
9,
really well manoeuvred.
Bellingham. Substitution in
And
progress.
that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Thinks about the shot. It's run loose here. And it's Rodri. Spread out to the left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious, but...
And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This certainly
Inter.
matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Dunk, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's intervened well there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance! Sensational from Haaland! A finish of true class! 2-0 and in next to no time. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And now he has two. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, what a mistake! He's got him. It's Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal. And a chance! What about that from Fernando Torres? About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Hazard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Goes to finish! He scores! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Rummenigge! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, the defence are in a...
And the first half is done.
Arsenal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power
And
of
a
good.
quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
Arsenal
who has found themselves
three ahead
little
after a
lost today.
remarkable
Please
half.
look at the
Who
screen
knows
for
how many more
information
will
on how
follow.
to find your way around this stadium.
That gets things going for the second half. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Neymar plays it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Costa Curta goes direct. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! They've done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Forlan. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? Can he finish? It's there! Inter are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
So,
Fernando
time for
Torres.
changes on both
Number
sides,
7,
actually.
Neymar.
This has
Coming
become
on the
one
field,
superb game of
number
football.
18,
Well,
David
that's
Villa.
really winded the opposition.
Number
You can see
21,
their manager
Raul.
screaming on the touchline,
Substitution.
telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the first goal came from this. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Hops for safety. Looking for options for movement. And And the flag has stayed down. Takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
Bellingham! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Spread it left. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Plays in a cross. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, what a climb! Maldini gets it away.
Well,
Six
that might
added
be that,
minutes has
Peter.
been
Maybe
indicated.
both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Tries to thread one through. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Haaland! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Cruyff. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Torres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Of the highest order. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hazard. That's tidy. Fires it in low. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Keeper's got good distance on that. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Haaland. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Out towards the flank. And Torres! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Bonucci picks it up from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit, look at the chance, surely! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both
There will be
sides.
3 minutes
The next
added
goal is going to be
time.
so significant.
Gattuso into stoppage time, very little left on it. Hullet, might be danger here. Chouameni, there's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square, neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes,
And we come
competitive
to you
certainly,
now with
and
a
a
quick
goal
request
each.
for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Madrid kick off the second half. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar, oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! Off the post. Gattuso. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bonucci calmly anticipates. Mateus. Now it's Haaland. And this is Hazard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neymar. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cross in.
Well played and well cleared.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Neymar. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Number 17.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. That is some save from Khan!
Oh, once the save was made,
added
the
minutes
change
have
to
been indicated.
both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Not the most accurate pass. And that is that. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
That is good alertness. Cafu. And here's Azar. Now it's Haaland. Cruyff. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernando Torres is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now the ball in. Baresi can get it clear.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Cruyff. Fernando Torres. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Haaland is onto this. Courtois. Oh, what a mistake! All the way back. Tries to pass it through. And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. In towards the backs. He's got tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Chance in football.
That gets things going for the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Makaleli. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nicely weighted ball. That is lovely. It's a promising position. Serves up across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Nuno Mendes.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Haaland. Neymar. Looking to be... Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. Corner number 2 then. last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Makalele. Now the delivery.
Well played and well cleared.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Fernando Torres is on his own. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Dunk gets across to intercept that. Dunk gets over and intercepts. That's really well cleared. João Cancelo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hazard gets into some space. Vitinha gets it away. That's a sharp pass. And it's Cruyff.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Good ball, good take. Vitinha.
2 added minutes
Hazard.
has been indicated.
Cruyff. Now it's Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders...
Oh, what's he done? Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable.
Big header! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Hazard. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Passing is crisp and sharp, spread out to the left. And it's Pirlo. Just more than 15 minutes to... Pull it! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
He scored! So is this the start of a comeback? Pirlo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out wide, looking to play him in. And this is Eto'o. Plays it across. And that has been cleared. Nicely aimed pass. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that's aimed into the middle. Deftly away. Pull it. It's Roberto Carlos. Eto'o. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now that's well seen too. Busquets.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate
With
that
the
the
owner of a
opposition
blue
can
car
come out in the
parked
second
outside
half
the stadium
and
gate,
improve to
kindly
that
remove
degree.
it, as it is about to be towed away.
Arsenal head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the action is back on the way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram. Busquets. And here's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos. Busquets. Pirlo. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Eto'o. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Haaland. Cafu. Oh, what a ball! Thuram. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. So we've reached the hour mark. Flings in across. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Number 18, Suarez. Number 9, Eto'o. Number 12, Hullet. Number 25,
He went for the curler.
Milan Thuram. Coming on the field, number 17, Bale. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 8, Nedved. Number 21, Lau. Substitution
Knocks it into space. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Mbappe. Haaland is having the time of his life here. Picked out Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to play it through. Busquets. Back into the middle. Nedved. Azar. And it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Azar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo has created one goal already. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu plays it in. And that should get the job done. Well read, nice interception. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Hazard. Adams makes the interception. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. Bebeto. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Now it's Pedri, and he's managed to get free. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. They're urging him to shoot. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Threads one in. Referee's given a throw. In again. Chance! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Cancelo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. They would have been quick to recover this. Oh, important interception. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Maradona! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tries to pass it through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are.
And there's the shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he can clear it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Arsenal still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an imaginative pass. And this is Neymar. Gets into some space. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ooh. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Fernando Torres. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about him.
And Torres! It's loose, and he's following up! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
He won't be happy with that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Haaland! And he's quick to get it clear again. Cafu. Cross into the... Decent! Really well taken goal! Now it's Haaland, and here's Azar. And he skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. And it's Gullit. This looks promising, and he's got the beating of it. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the crossbar. Superb from Gullit! A finish of true class. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. He's going for goal! Now, who's... Oh, it's in! Gullit. Half an hour played now. And this is Gullit. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Maldini can get it clear. Knocks it into space. No way through, so back it comes. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
There will be 3 minutes
Cafu
added time.
goes sliding in. And here's Ibrahimovic. And they've got rid. And it's half-time here.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
Here we go again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be
number
positive
21,
despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Rijkaard. Now he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Hazard. It's a good run down the right.
That's good play from him.
All driven towards the far post. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Rijkaard. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they...
He's gone for goal! Corner number 2 then. Ferdinand with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Can he get it through? And he's hit. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post. It's a good run, that. Great timing. In with the challenge. No way through there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There's the delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Neymar. Number 4, Erling
Deftly
Haaland.
away.
Number 27, Silvestre. Coming on the field.
And that
number
interception
9,
was
Bellingham.
most necessary.
Number
That's great
18,
positioning. So
David
good from
Villa.
him.
Number 13, Robertson.
Dunk.
Substitution in progress.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. That's a good run down the left. Quick look, then climbs up big! Oh, taken with style!
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header. Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Maldini cuts out the pass. Vieira. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's been won straight back.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, that
added
tackle was
time.
certainly sturdy. Threads one in. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the chance! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation,
Hello,
emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already
Leverkusen
palpable.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Schneider.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Adams. And this is Eto'o. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Neymar. And it's Fernando Torres. Out to the left it goes. He's a sharp little ball here. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? About as smooth as it gets. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? That's the keeper's ball. So what can they make of this?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
Shapes the shoot! And yes, it's there! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead. It's Eto'o! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Gets his head on it! It's bounced back off the post. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Right card. Great ball, and he's in here. And we've reached half-time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going...
And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Shoots! Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run, and this is Stoichkov. Swings in across. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Schneider, and it's been played through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold. Oh, they could be caught out here. Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Asa! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eto'o receives it in a wide position. And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to play it through. Nicely aimed pass. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Torres! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Arsenal have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. That has been slung wide.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Beckham. Rijkaard. Schneider. Played into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. Stoichkov. Cross from Cafu. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Oh no, this... He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here! Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well,
and there goes the final whistle. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really...
Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sparta Rotterdam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sparta Rotterdam have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. That is some save from Khan.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
This looks promising. He's away. And the shots! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has found the way through. Threads one in. Rice. Iniesta. Done delicately. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. He's found the way through. He's got two. It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to get it away. He's tried one! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. And here's Eto'o.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka. Chouameni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Haaland. Saka gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eto'o. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar will... applies the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Neymar. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Eto'o. Cafu. Messi. Oh, cracking ball. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Torres. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the left it goes. Neymar going full tilt down the left. In once more. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Neymar. Played in by... gets his head on it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's a sharp little ball here. He has a look up. Schneider. Conte. Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. Chance! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, again, there's no way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Eto'o. Messi looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And now the breakaway. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's Neymar! He should have put that one away.
Neymar really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Always onto this. Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
There's the shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a little off target.
Added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Quality ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's it. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Got a throw in. Robertson. Cross goes in there. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. He rises! No, not the best of headers. He's beaten the Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal have their third corner. They'll try to keep this alive. India are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Incoming delivery. Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
He's picked his way through. Messi on a strong run down the right. And he shoots! Oh, it's coming in. And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got away with one there. And that could set him on his way. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Somewhat off target. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Another pass, just keep... Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ball's gone out of play. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Cafu. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's taking no chances there. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Haaland. Great vision. Neymar picks it up out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Traumeri. Now it's and Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
India have reclaimed it. Threads one in. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second
And
half
a quick
brings.
announcement for the benefit of anybody who has
So
found
we reached the
themselves
halfway
a little
point.
lost today.
Arsenal
Please
ended that
look at the
first
screen
half
for
in such a
information on
strong
how to find
fashion.
your
I think
way
we'll just
around
have to
this
wait and see
stadium.
now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back underway.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cleared without hesitation. Caceres has it in a wide position. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. Out to the left it goes. And it's Caceres. Vinicius Junior's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's through here. It's run loose here. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. And there's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the count is rising. That's 6. Baresi attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Lobbed in behind. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Has a look and plays it forward, looking for the run.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Haaland. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that should get the job done. 5 minutes left on the clock. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. And that's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Cafu finds himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to play it through.
There will be 3 minutes
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Torres. Picked out brilliantly. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.